Canada is one of the United States' largest trading partners. Yet President Donald Trump has continuously taken jabs at this ally since taking office. Some believe the American leader remains bitter about past events. On social media, some speculate that a 2019 photograph capturing Prime Minister Justin Trudeau preparing to greet First Lady Melania Trump with a social kiss at a G7 event in France might have fueled Trump's dislike for the charming Canadian leader. Before seeking a second term, Trump reportedly considered acquiring Canada as the 51st state of the U.S. to cement his legacy. When President Trump announced his new tariff policies, he demonstrated a particular hostility toward Canada. His series of actions triggered political turmoil in Canada, leaving many confused and shocked as to why Trump would start a trade war with one of the United States' largest trading partners. "I just don't understand. I don't know if this is some kind of strategic leverage." Stephen Moore, an economist at the Heritage Foundation and a former advisor to Trump, told the New York Times. Moore suggested that for Trump, politics is deeply personal. In addition to imposing a 25% tariff on all Canadian and Mexican goods, effective March 4, Trump has also ordered an investigation into lumber, a key export from Canada to the U.S. Many are left wondering why Trump keeps attacking his friendly neighbor and threatening to destabilize its economy with tariffs, pushing bilateral relations to their lowest point in decades. During Trump's first term, Prime Minister Trudeau was generally cautious in his public remarks about the U.S. president. However, the two leaders have vastly different personal styles and political views. Trump frequently belittles those he sees as rivals, whereas Trudeau often speaks about the importance of bringing people together, something he once called a sunny approach to politics. In a candid speech before a group of business leaders last month, Trudeau shared a theory on Trump's obsession with Canada. Speaking at a meeting in Toronto, Trudeau said, "The Trump administration is not only aware of how many critical minerals we have, but that might be why they keep talking about annexing us and making us the 51st state. Trump thinks one of the easiest ways to do that is to take over our country. And that's a real thing," the Canadian Prime Minister said. As a businessman, Trump attempted 2 ventures in Canada, both of which failed. A Toronto hotel and condo project, owned by a Toronto investor but managed by Trump's company, was taken over in 2016. The following year, a Trump-branded hotel in Vancouver, owned by Malaysian investors, also failed. Both hotels now operate under different names and management and have become hotspots for protesters opposing Trump's "America First" policies and his dismissive attitude toward Canada. Before the Vancouver hotel even opened, then Mayor Gregor Robertson wrote a letter urging the building's owners not to use the Trump name. The Trump name and brand have no place on Vancouver's skyline, just as his ridiculous ideas have no place in the modern world. Robertson wrote, "Before entering politics, Trump did not seem to harbor any animosity toward Canada. In 2012, when the Obama administration delayed approving the Keystone XL pipeline project to transport oil from Canada to the U.S., Trump took to social media, declaring that the project needed to proceed. We need to use our resources and support allies like Canada," he wrote. However, by 2015, the perceived shortcomings of the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, became a key issue in Trump's first presidential campaign. Trump repeatedly called the deal a disaster for American workers and prioritized scrapping it if elected. A revised trade agreement was signed in 2020 after tense negotiations between the three nations. At one point, Trump even suggested sidelining Canada and signing a bilateral deal with Mexico instead. After returning to the White House, Trump declared that the agreement was unfavorable to the U.S. and needed to be rewritten. When threatening to impose higher tariffs on Canada last month, Trump mockingly referred to Prime Minister Trudeau as a governor, implying that the U.S. could annex Canada. The ongoing disputes have fueled nationalism in Canada. Many citizens have embraced a movement to support Canadian products over American ones, choosing beverages like Cove Soda instead of Coca-Cola. Trump, however, appears unfazed. Last week, he stated that the U.S. was prepared to sever ties with Canada without altering their trade relations. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest content. See you next time.